Well, I mean, this applies not just to red states like Kentucky. We're getting hurt badly in Vermont because we're right next to Canada. And there are a whole lot of Canadians who own houses here, and they're not coming to ski. We got the biggest snowfall we've had in years and years, and Canadians aren't coming. That's an important part of our business. So it's hurting everybody. The Canadians are mad. I would be mad, too, if some person told me that they were going to annex my country. This is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, and it's unnecessary, and it's really bad for business, not just in Kentucky and Alabama and places like that where it's going to wreck their car industry, but it's not very good in the blue states either.
Yeah. I wanted to get your view on, again, another real person affected. We've played these voices in our coverage, and I'll just be honest and transparent. These types of stories, Howard, they're doing so much so fast. It is hard for the country, whether that's through governing oversight in Congress or journalists who follow these stories, to get and fact check and transmit all the affected people. So there's actually a bit of a lag there, if we're being honest. But we were fortunate, I think, last night to hear from a veteran who was involved in VA care, who spoke back to what the Trump-Musk cuts are doing. And I just want to play a brief part of that so we're hearing the voices of someone affected. He was fired through these cuts.
I don't hear a lot of talk about the sacrifice. You know, the VA lost 1,400 employees on the first day and 1,000 the week later, and now they're talking about 80,000 more. Well, services are going to have to be cut. Veterans are going to lose some of their health care benefits.
A veteran of the armed services as well as the VA itself, Adam Mulvey, warning about that. Two-part question to you is that you've been a governor, so you've dealt with these things like National Guard and thinking about policy, but also the raw communication of it. He was a guest at the State of the Union, I should mention, from the Democratic side, spotlighting that. So one, what is the cost of these cuts to real people? And two, how important is it that the country hear from real people about it?
Well, the ironic thing is Trump never gave a damn about getting all those people to vote for him. He inflamed the hell out of them and got them all mad. And they had reason to be mad. And we didn't do our job as Democrats, I don't think, in connecting with working class people, as Bernie has talked about. But the fact of the matter is Trump doesn't give a damn about him. All he cares about is tax cuts for his billionaire friends and himself. And now we're seeing exactly the result of that. He's throwing the working class people under the bus, throwing veterans on the bus under the bus, which is insane. There's almost 2/3 of them voted for him. And he doesn't care. All he wants is his tax cuts, his legacy as a gazillionaire, and respect from all the Silicon Valley bros. This country is being turned upside down, and Donald Trump is the revolutionary who's going to incite revolution if he doesn't stop this crap.
Governor Dr. Dean, always appreciate you, including how straightforward you are. I can understand when you speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. New court losses for Trump, rebukes from federal judges.